Why am I involved in prison ministry? I think that's because the Lord has really put it on my heart, but it was something that I thought I could never do. I always felt that when I died and met the Lord, I would have to say, I'm sorry, I could never do prison ministry. So the fact that I've now been in it for over 20 years is a pure sign of God's movement in my own life. I was challenged by the very thought of going into a prison. You know, you see the barbed wire and you see the gates closing behind you. So that was one thing. But the other thing was, you know, how do I relate to these women, to these men? And it was only when I went into the Hagerstown prison and met with the men for the first night, I looked around at all of them and I just said, they're my brothers in the Lord. I met the people, and that was it. Yes, you do go through security, you go down the pat down, but when you come face to face with a brother or a sister, you know, yes, they have done something against the law, but there's so much goodness in them. I've seen incredible changes, and that is such a joy for all of us who work on the magazine. As one priest said, they have to face the truth in themselves. You know, their lawyers may have said one thing, the judge may have said one thing, but when they're inside, it's a matter of they have to face the Lord. It's always encouraging when we get letters from the inmates, and I most probably get maybe 15 or 20 a week, but I'd just like to read to you one that I got quite recently. And this is from Craig in California. He said, when I was arrested 2 years ago, I was homicidal and suicidal, and I hit my knees and cried out to God. He entered my heart. You realize God is all you need when He's all you've got. And this is from Lois. With God's help, I am no longer a drug addict, a prostitute, or a thief. I thank God every day for His forgiveness and for reaching down to lift me up. Now I pay it forward, telling the story of His amazing forgiveness to others here in the institution. We've got reams and reams and reams. And it just shows what God is doing inside.